Well, it's a big day. It's a big party day.
It's a party!
It's a number one party day! Drew Baldridge in the house.
I like how everybody's quiet. Like, we're trying to keep it down. But,
Dude, way to go.
Man, thank you guys. You guys have been such a big part of this and had me on. I think maybe the first interview I ever did when I took She's Somebody's Daughter to radio.
I think we had just done the Turkey Federation, the Wild Turkey Federation
At the
event.
Opry.
Yes.
And we
yes.
said, dude, come on in, talk about it.
Yeah, man. And it was just, that has been such a crazy journey, For those out there, we sent, this song, She's Somebody's Daughter, to radio by ourselves with no label, just us. And you guys.
Okay,
when you say just us, it's you and your wife you're
it's
talking
me and
about.
my wife, yeah.
I mean, that's so rare. Like, that just doesn't, in fact, it doesn't happen. You're the only one.
Yeah, and you guys have just always supported it. And that was just meant so much to me. And it's just been quite the journey of belief from me and the song about my wife and my wife believing in it. And we just hired our own staff and said, you know what, we're going to try it. And we never dreamed. When people always ask me, what do you think is going to happen? I said, man, if we get top 40, we could be a top 40 country artist. That's all I want. And to think now that we have the number one song and not only here, but people posting in UK. We had a 2-week number one in the UK, too.
Did you really?
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Number one here and number one there.
Yeah.
I would
UK
call
is-
you Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, country in another country.
I was thinking Upper Kentucky. That's not the same as I guess.
We'll take
that's-
it.
Dude, that's
so
like
great.
so Loretta and Mooney, I mean, the way this whole thing came out, you guys it's as grassroots as it gets in this modern age. Nobody does it like this anymore.
Man, well, thank you. And speaking of grassroots, as you guys know, we did this by playing people's backyards.
Yep.
And
For 2 years.
2 years. And, we still played some people's backyards this past year. And we played over 300. And when we did that, it was just kind of like everybody always thought, oh, my goodness, you're here. You're doing something so cool for us. And for me at that time, it was just like, this is how I got to pay my bills.
Yeah.
I got to be in these. No matter what you pay me, I'll sell some T-shirts, make a couple $100. And it was just, that's where we got the idea to realize how connecting this song was of She's Somebody's Daughter, meeting people face to face, playing cornhole, eating some good wings or barbecue.
We're about to have some.
There we go.
I cooked. We've got wings. I did some salmon fingers for Carson because she's soft.
They make salmon fingers?
I know
He does.
You cut them into fingers.
I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Salmon bites. Yeah.
Salmon bites and
Salmon nuggies.
Yeah, we're not even, man. Listen, it's a number one party. We don't really know. We've never thrown a number one party.
I've never been to one.
Yeah.
I've been
They have
invited
them all
to
the
a
time,
bazillion of
but we
them, and I've never
go.
gone.
We never go.
I need to. This is my first one. I'm so
I
excited.
love it. Well, thank you
It's
guys.
your
for doing
first
this.
one and our first one.
Hey, we're celebrating together.
That's
Do
right.
people play at these things? Like, do they perform, or how does this work?
I don't know. I've never had one. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it our own.
That's right. He's got a guitar. We got some wings. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Drew Baldridge. It's our number one party for Drew Baldridge. It is a number one party for Drew Baldridge. Drew Baldridge is independent. Doesn't have a record label. Doesn't have a whole thing. It's a lot like us. We are independent. We're the largest independent syndicated country show.
It's amazing
in the history of the genre, honestly.
What's really amazing is that you were able to do this independently and stay thin.
Yeah, how do you do that? We didn't figure that out yet.
I definitely put on the weight, play people's backyards, and like right now I'm eating some chicken wings.
How are the chicken wings?
Made.
So here's the deal with the chicken wings, man. You're gonna do wings. You want to put them in the air fryer. All right, so you put them in a big Ziploc bag, like a freezer bag.
Okay.
A little bit of olive oil, and then you're gonna do your favorite dry rub, whatever you like. Knock yourself out.
All right.
You can do salt and pepper if you want, and then mix that all up. Put it in the air fryer at like 300. I know, low.
Yeah.
But for like 20 minutes, and it really breaks that connective tissue down, and then
They're
you
falling
turn
right
the
off
heat
the
up.
bone.
Hey, they're good. They're really good.
Y'all
I'm
need to
glad you
listen to
like
that.
them.
That's good stuff.
Now I'm making the salmon is not quite done for Carson, but it's on its way.
Thank you.
It's just one of the weirdest ones.
Look what I found. Found a bunch of people doing covers of Drew.
I love it.
Obviously, Lathan and you did a version of this together, right?
We did. Yeah.
Did it come from his cover on YouTube?
It did. It came from his cover of doing this verse on TikTok. I got tagged in it, and
That's crazy. Have you ever just gone through YouTube and looked at somebody's daughter cover?
no, I haven't. I just don't want to. I don't know. I just never thought there would be covers of it.
I mean, thinking that weird, a song that you created, and then there's other people who love it so much that they're also artists and they want to do it as well. That's a full circle,
dude. Oh my gosh, that guy's loud. This is James. James is going to sing your song to you. Let's hear it.
She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's everything. She's
not bad, James.
He's sitting in the car doing this.
I think that's so cool.
That's
That's
great,
awesome.
man.
Let's go, James. What's James's last name? Can we give him a
James
shout out?
Simpson.
James
He's got a bunch
Simpson.
of numbers after it, but still really cool.
James Simpson 99434.
Let's go, James.
Okay,
Check him out.
James Denver guy. That's weird. So when you have a number one party, this is we're throwing a big number one party for you. I think you're doing an original, like an official one.
Yeah.
But what are you doing after this? Aren't you doing like some kind of a hometown dealio?
So this weekend I'm literally leaving tomorrow morning bright and early. We're going up to my hometown, and I'm super excited. We're shooting the video for my next song starting tomorrow, which is super, super great. We're shooting it up in my hometown, but I'm throwing on the third annual. So I did this tour where I called it the Baldridge and Bonfire, where I went around and played all these people's backyards. So 3 years ago, I decided, this is going to be the third annual, but it's called the Big Baldridge and Bonfire. So I do it in my hometown of Patoka, Illinois, and this is the third annual this Saturday. And I turned it to 2 nights. So Friday night, one of my buddies named Dylan Wolf is going to headline Friday, and then I'm headlining Saturday, and it just turns into a big party for my hometown. So I decided this year we're going to turn it into a big number one party. So everybody that comes out, we're going to be talking about daughter going number one, having some people talk about it and things.
Are you going to get a key? You get one of those giant keys?
Dude, if you get a key to the city, that'd be awesome.
Well, they did put the first year we did it, they gave me a sign that said "Hometown of Drew Baldridge."
Oh,
that
come on!
They put it out
me.
on the main drag, which is
Nice.
super cool. There's one coming in and one coming out of the city, and that's super special, and that means a lot to me because our town is 500 people. So I mean, it's super small. Everybody, even when I didn't have anything going on, they were the ones that kept me going. Of like, man, it's so cool. You're in Nashville. I'd be like, yeah, but I'm not doing anything right now in Nashville. but like, this is super cool now that we have a number one that we're all kind of celebrating together. And they've believed in me for 13 years since I left that little town. And now we get to go back home this weekend, September 21st, and put on a big, big party and have a couple thousand people come out and just celebrate and sing "She's Somebody's Daughter." Let's go.
That's so great, man.
Is the new song kind of a hush-hush, secret thing?
Yeah, we haven't really let the too big cat out of the bag, but it's going to be coming out really, really soon. We're hoping it's going to come out in October.
Okay.
And it's been quite a journey for this song, and I was telling you about it before I got on here, and I'm hoping.
Can you share that? At least that part of the story?
Yeah, we can share it. So this is a song that back in December I recorded it, and in January one of my co-writers sent it to Luke Combs, and Luke recorded it. And I got to sit in the studio and watch it. And it was such a bittersweet moment because I was like, oh, my goodness, I love this song. But I also love Luke so much. And if he records it, it's going to be a mega hit. And, life happens. He had, this Fathers and Sons album come out. And he, didn't have a chance to put ours out yet. It's been sitting, with him. And I just called him a couple weeks ago when the song was on its way to number one. I was like, hey, man, I know, you recorded this song. And I know you love it, but if there's a chance that, you're not going to do anything with it or you're still in a process of making your record, like I would love the shot. This is my second single. It's important to me. And he hit me right back and he's like, dude, this is your song. You should have it.
That's cool.
I'll root you on all the way to number one.
That's great.
And I'll have your back. And it was so kind of him. He didn't have to do that, and he did it. And he gave me the song back. He's like, it's yours. And so we're rocking with it starting hopefully next month. And you guys will hear it. You guys will be one of the first ones to hear it.
Okay.
Well, we definitely want to hear the song that, you're here for.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone decided. And so we'll do that. We'll come back with Drew Baldridge. It's his number one party. We got food. We got bottled water. We're insane around here.
I need
party.
I want slimy fingers. Where are those wings at?
Coming
Pass them
up.
over
All
here.
right, here we go. Hey, more with Drew coming up. Drew Baldridge in the studio. I know you may know that guy. His guy has a number one song. He has a number one song. He's got a number one song. We're throwing a know, it gets,
Turkey calls.
I feel like we're
it.
more excited than you are. When you found out, first off, Drew Baldridge is independent, doesn't have a whole record label. There's no machine. There's no, bodies are buried or anything.
Should not have happened.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. And you say that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it really shouldn't have. It was just something that the fans made it happen, and the radio made it happen. You guys just kept playing the song. Fans kept streaming it and sharing it, and changed my life.
I'm glad you're here because we get to eat.
Yeah, man.
We don't get to eat every day on the show.
That salmon is so good.
Isn't that good?
Oh my God, it's so good.
Dude, that salmon kick you, man. That's so
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah, that salmon's better than the chicken wings, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're not missing much, Carson. You got.
I already told her that.
Aren't you glad you came?
I am.
Aren't you?
Yeah, I love it. Glad to be here.
Go
Okay.
feral around food. It's fun.
So, all right. So this is a song you were playing in backyards. Drew was like, "Hey, I didn't have anything going on." He's like, "Hey, if you want, I'll come to your backyard and play songs." And he thought he'd get a few. How many did you get?
We ended up getting over 20,000 requests. Crazy.
And this is before you had a number one.
Oh my
Could you
goodness, yeah.
imagine
No,
how
you
many
imagine
you
now?
would get now?
Oh my goodness, y'all. It's just been so crazy. I was telling Dee about this. We played this past weekend in Bakersfield in Vegas, and we had more tickets, people come out than ever, and it's just crazy how much just being played on the radio and having a hit song actually
Yeah.
changes everything.
Radio gets you a chance to be heard, and good stuff gets there most of the time, I think, and we try to, and it gets featured. And songs like this right here is what it's all about. And I think your story is the best story ever. It reminds me a lot of us, and how in our journey in radio and kind of doing it, with no rules and whatever. But we love to hear it, man.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you guys for having me.
Congratulations, the number one
Hey,
party.
number one, let's go.
Drew Baldridge in the studio playing it for you right now.
It's more than just a pretty face in a late night bar. More than just a pair of tight jeans sitting in your car. She's more than a last call kiss or a one night stand. Remember, boy, you weren't the first to hold her hand. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's everything. She's somebody's little girl, even if she's grown up and moved away. She's somebody's whole world. She's somebody's baby. And if you don't treat her right, hers won't be the only heart you're breaking. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's daughter. Her daddy bought her first car and taught her how to drive. Scared her senior prom day under that porch light. Her mama wiped away the tears from her first heartbreak and said, honey, he ain't good enough for you anyway. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's everything. She's somebody's little girl, even if she grown up and moved away. She's somebody's whole world. She's somebody's baby. And if you don't treat her right, hers won't be the only heart you're breaking. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's daughter, yeah. She's a picture on a mantle up above a fireplace. She's pigtails blowing out candles on her birthday cake. She's a driving off to college, tear in her mama's eyes. Yeah, she's a daddy's girl. You better treat her right, 'cause she's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's daughter, yeah. She's somebody's whole world. She's somebody's baby. And if you don't treat her right, hers won't be the only heart you're breaking. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's daughter, yeah. She's somebody's daughter. somebody's daughter.
Number one song,
Hey.
Drew Baldridge. Yes, baby.
Thanks,
Cannot
guys.
wait to let's get together and do this again.
Yeah,
for the
I'd
next
love to.
one. For the
Man, I'll
next
tell
one
you
that
what,
goes number one.
Makes it harder to sing with all this chicken. I was thinking about that. Don't burp. Don't burp.
Chicken wing, boys.
Chicken wing.
I love it. Drew, we love you and congratulations. This is well deserved, and from all of us and from all of your millions of fans, congrats and kudos. And here's on to the next one, man.
Hey, thank you guys. It's crazy to think we got to start it all over.
I know.
But no, man, this has been great. Y'all have been so supportive, and to think that we're having a number one party on here and eating chicken wings and playing country music, it's awesome. It's
the best.
awesome.
It's America.
I've never done this on a radio interview in my entire life, and it just makes it that much more fun. And
This is the way they all need to be, actually.
yeah, I agree, man. Chicken wings and country music go pretty good together.
I love it.
Drew Baldridge, everyone. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was great. That was good. Oh, you did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
You were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.